We're just gonna wait for a couple more people to join in, guys. Okay. So just bear with me here. Like I said, we're waiting for a couple more people to join in. And as soon as we get a couple more of you guys join in, we're gonna get started here. Okay. How you guys doing? Beauty, good morning, guys. Let me know if you can you guys hear me well? Let me know in the comments below, in the chat below, if you guys are able to hear me well. You guys should be able to hear me well through the mic, ideally. But yeah, just let me know if you guys are good. Everything sounds good. I'm just gonna let our free Telegram group know that we're live, okay? And we're gonna get started. All right, guys, so I'm just gonna like I said, I'm gonna let everyone on the Telegram group know that we're live. I just also uploaded a reel for you guys on my Instagram. How are you guys doing this morning? All right, so let's kind of mark off our main areas. Again, it's about 9:30 right now. Then we're going to take a look at US30 and see kind of what direction it ends up going here for US30. But for gold overall, obviously we know we are bullish. Like the overall momentum is still bullish. We have this daily close above, clear bullish momentum. If we go up to the 4-hour, we can see we've formed a double top. However, we are still technically bullish. Like this 4-hour, I would have liked a closure above for continuations. So we could see some sort of retracement here. We've got about 25 minutes left for this 4-hour to close. So depending on how this 4-hour closes, which will be closer to like 10, which would be kind of around the time I'd be trading gold anyways. I'd like to trade gold anywhere between like 9:30, 10-ish to see potential setups anyways. So this is perfect, guys, because if I do see anything, it's going to be within the time zone that I like to look at. If we go back up to the 1 hour here, chat, we can see that we are kind of respecting this level here of structure here on the 1 hour. And again, I mean, it's not a strong area, but I am seeing price kind of respect this zone. If we go down to the 15, we can see that the market did try to break below here, below this level. You know, kind of failed even with this closure here. So I like to see how the 4 hour would close at this point to kind of potentially determine what I would think would happen next for price. Yeah, that's really what I see. Little bit of a slower morning, to be honest. Okay, so, and I'm also just gonna let them know here for once. Guys, if you have any questions as well, just ask away. Okay, so it seems like gold here is getting a nice rejection here. We're getting a nice push. I do like that. Let's see how much of a push here. It's about a 56 pip push here. Yeah, let's see how this 4 hour closes, because if this 4 hour closes above, then we're looking for buy continuations, to be honest, guys. If it closes above here. just tapping into that daily or 4-hour resistance, so we'll have to wait and see what happens next. Damn, that was a nice closure there. That's a nice closure right there. Let's look at US30 now at this point, just to understand what's happening. Maybe we could see a potential position here on US30. With gold, yeah, I mean, with gold at that point, we just gotta wait. US30 seems like we're getting a nice break of the lows here. If we look at the daily here, you know, we still have quite some room here to at least this daily order block over here. So yeah, I mean, it might just pull back a little bit and then continue. So this could be a good short position. Like I said, it is still technically bullish, but however, we could anticipate it to come into the daily order block here. If we go down to the 4-hour, we can see the 4-hour. If this thing just loads here, there we go. In the 4-hour time frame, we could see that technically we are still, no, technically we are bearish here on the 4 hours. So technically we're looking at potential shorts. I mean, I don't see price coming all the way up to this 4-hour OB here. However, maybe even looking at depending on how this 1 hour closes. If this 1 hour closes below the lows, then I'm looking to probably retest of this zone and probably short it. But let's go back up and see the 4-hour again, because we could also be tapping into this 4-hour order block. So you got to be careful, because you don't want to be selling at a 4-hour order block, because to me that's just a stop hunt at this point, which is literally where it's tapping into right now. So that's the only thing I would say, is just kind of be mindful of what's going on here, because everything really is indicating sells, but I'd like to see how the market reacts. Yeah. Just trying to see here. So we have a 5-minute order block right here at this level structure. So maybe if we get price to come back up to that area, that could be a good short position, potentially here. But yeah, that's the only thing that we're at a 1 hour order block here. So yeah, I would say just trading with caution here at this point is to be advised. Ya, José. Hola, profe. Pedro, un gusto haber estado saludándolo. Dios te lo bendiga. Nuevo día, muchos éxitos. Muchas gracias, mi hermano. Muchas gracias. Bendiciones para ti igualmente, bro. Espero te encuentres bien y gracias por el apoyo siempre. Okay, guys, let's continue on here. So let's go back up to the daily. I just want to kind of mark off a few things here on the daily first, just to kind of understand, kind of maybe, major areas of structure that could be of importance. It's something to kind of keep in mind here. So like I said, there is a daily order block here that's important. So we need to kind of keep in the back of our minds that this is a daily order block over here, okay? So market still has quite a bit of way to this daily order block. However, we also do have this daily previous level resistance where the market is tapping into right now. Now we do also have this double top that has formed here on the daily. So we're kind of within this range, okay? Within this range, this is where we kind of have to keep our eyes out and see, okay, what's the market doing here? What's the market trying to tell us here, okay? And so at this point, like just looking at it from the 4 hour, we have about 13 minutes left. It looks quite bearish. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It looks very, very bearish. So I do think that we could see a break below. If we do mitigate this 4 hour order block, then we could see the probability of the market retesting this zone area here as resistance and continue to go down bearish, okay? If we respect this 1 hour, I think it was a 4 hour and 1 hour. There was a 4 hour here, yeah. If we respect this 4 hour order block, then at this point, we could see price give us a retracement back up. So that's the only thing I don't feel as comfortable trying to sell when we're pretty much coming up to a stop hunt. But, yeah, that's kind of just what I'm seeing here overall. It's just very, very bearish. Like we need some sort of a retracement. How you guys doing, man? A lot of you guys are quiet this morning. Quiet morning, actually, to be honest. Seems like a very quiet morning. We got my man Fraser. Good morning, bro. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Lim. Yo, how you doing? How are you, Pedro? I'm doing well, my man. Thank you for asking. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, like what I would say is just at this point it's very difficult to get any potential entry here, so it's just it is what it is. It's gonna happen, guys. We got Fraser. I'm in on sales on indices and gold buys. Yeah, gold buys would have been beautiful. Honestly, at this point, it was just it is what it is. At this point, I was just waiting for just more confirmations, but it is what it is. It happens sometimes. This would have been a nice entry here at this area structure. We had a really nice clean area structure here. Right over here, you can see that this was a nice level that was formed, and we saw a nice rejection. Yeah. It is what it is, guys. You're not always gonna win every one, but at that point, yeah. Right now it's 9:51, bro. It's 9:51, so it's not too bad. Sometimes I trade though like pre-London, so sometimes that takes me up until like even close to London. So that throws off my schedule, which throws me off. But it is what it is. Yesterday I went to bed at like 3 in the morning, basically. So yeah, it kind of does throw things off sometimes, but yeah, this gold buys would have been beautiful, man. Like even for me, like the fact that this candle closed below, but it didn't fully like, you know, close below it. Like we had a wick area here, and then we had this bullish engulfing here at 8:45, and the market pulled back. So even if we go to the 5-minute, like right here, we have this engulf that high there. Market just tapped in here. Let's say this is kind of like an order block here, if you think about it, because it did break these highs. Yeah, I mean, like this would have been the fact that it just taps in here. That 5-minute closure back in should have been good enough entry, or even if you would have got, well, that would have been a little bit scary, but even if you would have got in, let's say here at the highs, see that's 32 pips. That's why you got to kind of be careful here, because a lot of people would have got knocked out. A lot of people would have got knocked out. So you do like a 40 pips. But ideally, you would have wanted to wait for the market to start pulling back. Let's see here, the 3-minute. Yeah, no. Yeah, if I would have just seen that 3-minute rejection right there, that should have been good. And then you just do like a 35 pip stop, because I don't want my stop to be too much here. 35 pip stop. Target a 1-to-1, which would have been like right here. So that would have been TP1. And then this would have been TP2. Literally at that structure area, and then TP3. So it's not bad. Like, I mean, like this would have been a juicy setup. So the buys I was looking at, not too bad. Yeah. Come on, man. Lim, just chilling your stream. Managed to sold Nas in London. Nice, bro. Nice. I hope you're in profits, bro. Fraser, I thought it was gonna drop. Had a sell, then switched. Yeah, no, that's why I was like, I was looking at it, I was like, it closed below, but I didn't like the full closure it did. So that's why it's important to understand kind of like understanding each candlestick and kind of what it's trying to tell us. But the closure wasn't that strong. Like this bearish candle didn't really close below that wick low, this low. So it's just like it closed below the low, but not this wick low. So it didn't really engulf it. So it's like, yeah, technically could have kept going, but to be honest, to me, this was just a liquidity, just tapping into this order block over here to then just continue its move up. And, you know, it's just, if you go back up to the 1 hour, this is just wicks, but it's also respecting this 1 hour area structure. So, you know what I mean? So it's like, as long as you kind of understand all the variables, like everything just aligns for buys here. You have that extra confirmation here of this 15-minute order block. Market took out this liquidity here of this level here because market gave us a nice clear break of structure. If you're wondering where exactly, you can see a nice clear break of structure of this level here. Okay, so we have a nice break of structure at this area, and then the market forms, market takes liquidity as well at this level here and this level here. And then, yeah, and then And then we get a nice rejection from this 15-minute order block, which obviously it's stronger than the 5. And so, yeah. And I mean, even the EMA as well, too. If you look at the EMA, it's also kind of going in that direction. We were still kind of like, just one break doesn't mean anything to me, really. Doesn't mean we're looking for sells right away. But yeah, why did I mark this off as liquidity? Sorry, guys. What the heck? That was a break of structure. But yeah, that's kind of what I saw, guys, to be honest. Yeah. Push-ups while we wait. Literally. What other pairs are you guys looking at? Let me know in the chat if you're looking at any other pairs. Also, if you guys are new, welcome to the family, guys. Guys, if you enjoy the live streams, let's give it a thumbs up. Let's get it to, we've got 21 members here live with us, guys. We're live every morning. Also did a live stream during Asian session yesterday. It seems like you guys really want me to keep doing the Asian session ones. So, you know, if we do get the support and stuff, we get those, you know, likes, support, sharing, everything. Then, you know what I mean? I'm going to continue to do them as well. Yeah, Fraser. So, like I said, I'll probably be live around like 7:30-ish. So 7:30, most likely. I might come earlier. If I do come earlier, I'll let you guys know. This is sick, man. This was 100 pips here. That would have been a sick move. But yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah, we can hang out, and then I might come earlier. So if I come earlier, just make sure notifications are turned on. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I do notice that, bro, too. Yeah. Seems like we had some more US news here, medium impact. So it's better than expected for US dollar here. No, I personally wouldn't sell gold, my man. I don't see gold sells happening here. We got a clear break here above these highs here on the 1 hour. If we look at the 4 hour, we didn't fully break above the wick high, which I would have liked. But personally, I mean, I personally wouldn't. I mean, it's up to you though, if you want to. But I personally wouldn't sell gold. Like, we're still technically very bullish. All right, let's take a look at some other pairs together. Like I said, US30 right now, I believe the 4 hour, yeah, 4 hour did close respecting this order block though. So that's the only thing I would say here. Yeah, be very mindful, guys, because I wouldn't want to sell at a 4 hour order block. It just doesn't make sense. That's not what we want. Well, that's not what we're here to do. Let's go up to the 1 hour here. Let's see on the 1 hour, we kind of closed a tad bit below this area, but this is also 1 hour OB here. If anything, I'm probably looking for US30 to buy up from here because we're at this daily area here. It's a daily zone here. I know it could come down a little bit lower. Maybe it's just gonna print a 4 hour wick high. For it to continue its move up. That could be a possibility here, chat. So I just want to kind of let you guys know that is my outlook overall. It's counter trend. I don't like counter trend, to be honest, but I'm just trying to see what it would be. Yeah. Like, you'd have to, like, that's a 50 pip stop right there. Like one to two could be possible, but it is definitely risky at that point. I don't know how I feel about that. See how that 30-minute or 15-minute closes. But even then, I don't like going against the trend here. Well, we're going with the trend on the higher time frame, but I mean the 4 hour. 4 hours is technically bearish. Damn, that NASDAQ close. That's a super nice bearish close here. Close. We got Ronnie here. What's the outlook on EURUSD? Let's take a look at it, my man. So if we look at it from the daily perspective, the daily is still technically bearish. Okay. So we are creating these lower highs, lower lows. We are coming up to this daily area of support, which kind of, to be honest, where we're currently at right now could be a much more respected area. We've got multiple touch points within this zone. So something to kind of keep in mind. We're also kind of at this daily range here, which is that high up here. Okay. If we go down to the 4 hour though, knowing that the daily is bearish, and we go down to the 4 hour, the 4 hour still technically is, technically speaking, still bearish. And so, you know, we are getting a retracement here to the 4 hour. I would say I would only look for shorts if it comes up to this 4 hour OB up here at these highs. If we go down to the 1 hour, it'll make a lot more sense for us to maybe potentially look for potential short positions. But as of right now, I don't really see much going on other than the fact that we need to see it maybe at least tap into this 1 hour order block. And then if we get a nice rejection here, like let's say on the 15 or 5, then we could probably look to short EURUSD. I'd like to see how it reacts in this zone. If it creates like some sort of a double top or something like that, we could see the market give us a nice rejection. Like I said, I'd like for it to come up a little bit higher up. This is the 1 hour order block. We've got a 15-minute order block here as well. Still technically hasn't, or it's just barely, yeah, still hasn't tapped into it. So I'd like to see it maybe, you know, maybe the next candle tap back into it. If we get a nice rejection, we should see it. What I don't want is to grab deeper, like a deeper retracement back up into this order block. But I do think that it could, that could be a possibility as well too. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I would say as it's coming here in retracement for EURUSD, I'd like to see the market do something where it kind of comes up. So it's like, you know, right now, because we're technically speaking, even on the 5-minute and the 15-minute, we're bullish. So what we want to do is wait for the market to come up, maybe tap into this zone, form a level, we get a break of structure, wait for it to grab liquidity, and then we could see a push down, right? So something within kind of like this spectrum is what I'm looking for EURUSD. Okay, let me know if you guys understood that. Let me know in the chat if you guys understood that explanation there on EURUSD. Okay, because again, the daily and the 4 hours bearish in my eyes, so I'd rather just go based off of the higher time frames, because I'm just much more confident on the higher time frames. Ronnie, I'm a fan of your double tops as well for confirmation. Yes, that was great. I appreciate it. Awesome, my man. And welcome, by the way. Welcome to the family. Remember, we're live, guys. For everyone that's just joining us for the first time, we're live every single day in the mornings during New York session, typically around 7:30 to 8. Like I said, yesterday I treated London, so my head's kind of like crazy. So we started a little bit later on the stream. But either way, we're here every single morning. Also, I used to do before, like literally I would say about 2 weeks ago I stopped, but I was doing almost 3 live streams a day, 2 to 3. I was doing like New York session, Asian session, and sometimes even like London session, which was insane, but my sleep schedule was crazy. But either way, if you guys want to come on and join in, the best way of knowing when I'm live during Asian session as well, if you kind of want to just come and hang out, is just making sure that little bell icon, don't just click on it, but when you click on it, you're going to get a drop down menu. When you get the little drop down menu on the bell icon on the YouTube channel, make sure you click on all notifications. That way you don't miss out on anything, guys, any important announcement, or when I'm live during Asian session, or even potentially London session. But mainly my main focus is New York and Asian. Okay. But yeah, New York, I'm for sure here, but Asian, usually, like I said, it's best to have your notifications turned on, because right now I started to cool down a bit. I used to do it for sure every day, twice a day, but now it's just in the mornings for sure. Every single day though. We're always here, guys, hustling. You know, spending time with the team. Our family's grown. We're almost at 7,500. We just reached the 7,300. So, and it's just continually growing. So, just kind of want to, you know, just let you guys know that we're here. Also, guys, if you guys are here for the first time, like if you're new, come say hi in the chat. Let us know where you're joining us from. All right, so that's your USD. Let's take a look at NASDAQ here. So NASDAQ, like I said, everything's just really bearish with NAS, with US 30. We're tapping into these order blocks, and I'd rather play it safe. Do you see, like, if you would have bought here, like this is the dangers of it. You know what I mean? Because we don't know if it's just going to continue to go down further. So this is good. This is good that we didn't actually end up taking anything. Because you got to wait, guys. It's really bearish. The market's bearish. You don't want to be going against the trend. The trend, even the 4 hour here on the on US 30 is bearish here. So just got to wait patiently, guys. That's literally it. Just patience pays. Patience pays. Wow, man, that gold buy would have been juicy. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. Yeah, this is nuts. This is nuts, guys. Look at that. That would have been 180 pips. Call it a day. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Always new opportunities, guys. Always new opportunities in the market. By the way, guys, if you guys haven't followed me on my Instagram, make sure you guys go follow me at thisis pedrofx. Okay. Again, my Instagram username is at the top of the live stream. You'll see it at the top. That's usually where I do my giveaways, do all that type of stuff. So if you guys haven't already, go make sure you guys go follow me on there. Not only that, I share my giveaways. I do share my reels and content and stuff like that. So I'm very active on Instagram. So go follow me on there. It's a new account. It is a verified account, so you know which one to follow. And again, if you're wondering what the username, it's at the top of the live stream right there. It's called This Is pedrofx. That's my Instagram username. We got Ronnie here. So looking to short, I see you like double top to go long. Do you prefer double bottom to go long? Yeah, I like a double bottom. I really like the double tops, double bottoms. I do find that they're like overall pretty respected, especially on the lower time frame as a confirmation, because sometimes we're not always going to get the double top. So if I'm looking at the 15, or if I'm looking at like, you know, the 30-minute or the 1 hour, obviously like it's going to take forever for it to do a 1 hour double top. But yeah, like especially on the lower time frames, absolutely, I do believe that, you know, double tops, double bottoms just gives me that extra layer of confirmation that most likely that's the direction it's going to go. I'm not saying it works all the time, but for the most part, I do find that I like trading them for sure. Got my man Fraser, let's go. Yes, that gold setup was nice. That gold setup was nice. Congrats to those that got in on that. That's insane. Deadly move right there, guys. Deadly freaking move. We got my man Jordan White. Welcome, my man. Welcome. So typically I like to trade like break and retest. I also like to trade areas of structure like order blocks. But mainly just focus on price action and stuff like that. I just like to keep it nice and clean. But yeah, that's usually how I trade. The more you come onto the live stream, the more familiar you're gonna get with the way I trade and stuff like that. I like to keep it nice and simple. I don't like to overcomplicate things, use overcomplicated terminology and stuff. Just keep it nice and simple. But yeah, the more you guys come on, the more you'll learn the way I look at the markets and stuff. So. Yeah, we were looking at EURUSD. EURUSD is looking like pretty good shorts overall, but I would still just patiently wait though. Nothing yet. Can take a look at it quickly here for EURUSD. I would still wait. Like I said, I wanted to come up to these highs, right? Closer to this order block up here. We have a 15-minute order block. We have a 1-hour order block. We have a, I think it was a 4-hour order block as well. So market's still probably going to push a little bit higher. Just wanted to tap into these zones. And then once it taps in, then I might be looking at potential sells. We got my man Jordan. Yeah, I believe price action's key. 100%, bro. 100%. That's what I believe in, right? Like, again, there's a lot of people that use all these fancy terminologies, all this type of stuff, but at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean, if you don't really understand how to read price action, and you really just don't understand, at least for the most part, how the market tends to react and flow, then at that point, I don't know, you know what I mean? At that point, you may just be gambling, right? So I'm not here to gamble. I'm here to trade with you guys. Just uploaded another new reel, guys. So if you guys haven't followed me on my Instagram, go check it out. New reel just released. Also, guys, for those people that are new, make sure you guys are a part of my free Telegram group if you haven't already. Guys, if you guys also want to look at this, you see how it's pulling back in. So now it's tapped to this 15 order block. I like that. But again, personally, like, let's see here. Let's see. How much of a range? Okay, so that's like about 20 pips or so. Yeah, I'd like to come in. I'd like for it to come in a little bit deeper. So if we could do like, maybe that way, if it comes in a little bit deeper, we have like better stop loss. So we could do like a 10 pip or a 15 pip stop loss and then target the lows above 38, 40 pips. Right? We got Hawkins. Welcome. I am new. Greetings from Dublin. Welcome, my man. Welcome. Welcome to the family. Guys, make yourself at home. Like I said, we're live every single day, Monday through Friday. And I'm also live in the Asian sessions as well, too. But for sure in the mornings every single day. Asian sessions, I used to do it every single day. But now it's kind of like 2 to 3 times a week. But my best advice is making sure that when you do subscribe, make sure that little bell icon is active and you click all notifications, okay? That way you don't miss out on anything. For those that like took this gold trade here, guys, at this point, yeah, like I mean, for those that got in, like I didn't take it. I didn't take this trade. I was just looking at it. But for those that got in, yeah, I would definitely advise to move your stop loss to break even at this point. This is an insane win here, 202 pips for those that took it. So congrats. Again, I didn't take this trade, unfortunately, but I was looking at potential buys here. So as you could see, you know, if you got in, definitely I would say take 80% off the table. Like you're not gonna, gold's not gonna move like another, you know, 200 pips. So at this point, just I would secure your profits if you guys took this gold buys, and then I would just call it a day. You know, I would secure probably majority or 80% at this point. Okay, that's how we do just proper risk management and stuff. It's just to do it the more smart way. Fraser, let's go. To the firmament and back. All right, guys. So I think this is good for today. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna put the link. Actually, I'm gonna put the link to our free. Oh, actually, you know what? No. You guys know where to find it. If you guys want to join our free Telegram community, it's absolutely free to join in. The link is in the video description below for that. If you want to also become a VIP member and trade live with me and my students, and be a part of our Zoom calls that we do as well too, make sure you guys go check it out. Again, the link is in the video description below right now. And if you guys are planning on joining on the lifetime, because we did bring it back, I had a lot of you guys ask to bring back the lifetime membership, just because we had introduced yearly membership and taken off the lifetime membership in VIP. And a lot of you guys, obviously, like, I want to be a part of your journey. I don't want you guys to, like, you know, struggle or whatever, and then, you know, have to leave a year later. So, you know, a lot of our members that are in my inner circle group tend to stay and want to stay. Even on the monthly, they stay for like 3-4 months, and then they're like, okay, I want to stay here for the lifetime. So we brought back the lifetime membership. Typically what I like to do, I always like to give back to the community as much as I can. And so what I want to do is I want to offer you guys an extra $150 off the lifetime membership. So for today only, if you've been considering joining my VIP and becoming an inner circle member, all you have to do to get $150 off discount, because if you click on the website, it won't apply the discount. You have to send me a DM through Telegram. So first and foremost, join our free Telegram community by clicking the link in the video description below. You'll see it says free Telegram community. From there, you're going to see my profile picture. Just click on my profile picture, send me a message to say, hey, I'm interested in your lifetime. And then I'll discount it an extra $150 off. Now, if you're thinking about the monthly, just to give it a try as well, the 30 days access, what I'm going to do for you guys also, I will offer you guys a special discount on there. I'll probably take an extra $20 off on the monthly if you guys want to just give it a shot and kind of go from there. Okay, guys? That's just wanted to kind of get back to you guys. Other than that, thank you so much. I'll see you guys probably maybe later today. Again, if anything, make sure your notifications are turned on so you get notified, okay? Thanks so much, guys. God bless you. Bye for now.